Hi guys, Pigmoon here with another video today. Yay! Today is a great day after breaking the views cap on YouTube last night. Let's discuss why today that the Tejas should be cancelled and scrapped by comparing it with another similar fighter in its class, the Swedish JAS-39. The JAS-39 Gripen, or Griffin in English, is a Swedish-made single-engine multi-role fighter that has a top speed of Mach 2 and coincidentally uses the same F404 engine which the Tejas uses in the form of a Volvo RM12. Both engine uses FedEx or Full Authority Digital Engine Control. But why is the RM12 a superior engine with all things equal? I guess it all boils down to the FedEx. The response of the engine and thrust generated by the turbofan is controlled and executed by the FedEx, which actually replaces the original mechanical engine response or engine controller. The digital controller being weaker will result in a much slower response and drag the fighter's performance down by a large margin. I guess this is exactly what happened in the Tejas when they have the same GE F404 engine but with a lousier FedEx. Both aircraft are of a delta wing design and of similar dimensions, except that the Gripen is 3 feet longer in length. But this is where the similarity stops. The Gripen exceeds the Tejas in most compartments and capability, but the biggest gap or the delta is between the Gripen's weapon load capability and the Tejas. It is nearly 3 tons. Okay, this huge difference in weapons and store loadout causes a very big difference and affects the operational capability of the fighter. So why is the Tejas so poor in this aspect? I postulate that the Indian DRDO designers had not anticipated that delta wing design and would incur such a big weight penalty onto the airframe and wanted to resemble the European delta wing designs of the 70s and the 80s, which is Eurofighter and the Rafale. Swedish jet fighter capability has been in place since 1940s, and the inexperience of the Indians is just plain out there to show. The Tejas is number one, overweight, carries together with an inferior engine variant. In essence, is a lemon. The Gripen has been inducted into service since 1997, firstly with Swedish Air Force, and subsequently the primarily users are the Czech and Hungarian Air Forces. The armament loadout is pre-NATO standard with all the NATO weapons being integrated, and it includes various sensor, targeting, and recce pods. So, meanwhile, the Tejas has been hatching since 1983, and okay, let's say that first 10 years is design phase, and the variety of weaponry available is just limited to very Russian armaments or basic dumb bombs. Other EW and sensor systems are actually non-existent at this moment. Another lemon characteristic. The cost per flight hour of the Gripen is also amongst the lowest in the NATO fleet. It's about $4,700 per hour. The Indian Tejas is so overdue, so over budget. I think similar characteristics or statistics will not be available at this moment, as per the cost per flight hour will be very high compared to the rest. And the Gripen has already 247 built. I guess this includes the prototypes. But the Tejas over the course of the last 33 years has only produced 16 aircraft and only 3 delivered to the IAF. And it has already failed FOC repeatedly due to missed KPIs, and the FOC is to be confirmed delayed until further notice. Meanwhile, the Gripen has been operational for years. I personally think that the Tejas should be halted immediately. One, for audit. Second, to stop the bleeding of the monies and have other similar class fighters considered. The Rafale buy recently by the IAF is a really knee-jerk reaction because of the failings of the DRDO and the Tejas project, and it tries to fill the huge gap in the Indian Air Force capability, this Rafale buy. But I guess it still will be too long to anticipate how much it will affect. So in conclusion, why stop there? Scrap the Tejas program, halt it first if necessary, save the money, and procure a better and cheaper option, JAS 39, the Gripen. Like or subscribe or add a comment in the bottom, and we can further this discussion and whether this whole thing is actually moving or not. Thanks for watching.